Welcome to the anointed teaching preached at Church 316, the youth arm of the Fountain of Life Church. We hope that you be blessed as you listen to this message.
Thank you very much. You're going to bring it back, but I did that on purpose. Now, why did I do that? This month has been declared our month of what? Supernatural intervention. Now, that's like a blank check that has been given unto us. Can two ushers help me put this back? Just put it back to where it was before. God bless you. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm catching my breath. How easy was that for me? I didn't need to exert any energy or any muscle simply by asking for help from the people that had the capacity and the ability to do it. They need not break a sweat or a muscle because they are equipped with the requisite muscles to do it. Now, to attempt to do it in my own power, I had to remove my shoe, lest I fall down, and my cap fell off its own accord. The point I'm driving home is, this has been declared your month of supernatural intervention. Now ask yourself, how many times are you trying to push up this mighty mountain in front of you by your strength? Because you only get intervention when you ask for it. Like they only came because some people were saying, help, pastor. So you get intervention in two ways. Either when you ask for it, or when someone intercedes on your behalf. So when you do not have an intercession or an intercessor asking for help on your behalf, you will struggle with things that you need not struggle with, except you open your mouth and ask for the help. So you and I have been given a blank check for this month. Don't go about struggling in your mind. Don't go about trying to do things that you can't do in your power. Open your mouth and ask for help. You ask for help by praying to God, by talking to Him. Intercession is a form of prayer. I've come to encourage us this morning. There's still a couple of days to the end of this month. Let it not just be another theme of the month. Ask for this help. Even if it's just to test God. Right? Ask for this help. And that also applies to relationships. You know, it's interesting that some people said, I like to just be spoiled. You know, when I don't ask, he should just give it or she should just give it. As much as that is beautiful, sometimes you have to ask. Because there is no man or woman that is a mind reader. So what you don't ask for, because oftentimes relationships don't thrive because we assume the person should know our needs. And assumption is the lowest level of knowledge. So if you want this thing and your boyfriend or girlfriend is not giving it, then open your mouth and communicate it. And when they are not giving it because of their inability, it's okay to understand it. And that's why I said we need to know God. Because if by virtue of our relationship with God, we would have experiences times where you are like, God, are you just looking at me? And He's saying, you're not asking for help. Until you verbalize where you need an intervention, you don't get it. I pray that God will raise intercessors for us this month. And beyond that we will open our mouth and intercede for ourselves. I'm going to close with this. I heard Cindy Trim say this once, that every time she wakes up in the morning, she'll go to her window and shout, Cindy Trim, And she'll close her window and say, God, let intercessors pick my name in the spirit. So she says that most of the miracles that we have seen wrought through her were not by virtue of our prayers or our ability, but because she knows that there are intercessors praying for her. Second to the last one. When Abraham let go of Ishmael and the wife, and Ishmael was dying and unable to pray for himself, and his mother was crying, the Bible says that God heard the voice of the lad. The lad didn't say anything. What the mother did was she was interceding that her child will not die. So when God heard it, even though it was the mother speaking, it was the voice of the lad. That's the power of intercessor. So when you are the one praying for, let's say I'm praying for blessing, for example, when God hears it, it's blessing, asking for God's intervention, and then God shows up. This month, 2 things will happen for us. We will learn to pray. We will learn to communicate with God. And God will raise intercessors for us. So like in the dream, you can open your windows and throw out your name. But don't just throw it. Remember to tell intercessors to pick it. And they'll pick it in Jesus' name.